Hey there, hi there, Aquarius, and welcome to your personal reading. Up first, I have for you the Dance with Life card. Do something to change your energy, okay? So, whether that's dancing, listening to music, meditation, singing, doing your nails, okay? I must say, I just did these myself. Very proud of myself. Especially considering I have two small children, so it takes me forever. But I did these myself. These were like $5. Um, so yay. Look, I am a nail addict. I am a nail addict. Hashtag nail addict. That $4.59. That's me.
And now,
So pretty.
sure.
They're still drying a little bit, but I figure I'll do it. The cards anyway. So yeah, let's see what we're dealing with here. In regards to
tonight, yeah. Good.
Your life here.
This is good.
Such a serious statement, but like we're trying to keep it light here. So for some of you, it looks like you're dealing with hold on one second. Here we go. So you have here the Knight of Swords, okay? So for a lot of you, you're dealing with the action of like people coming off very strong-minded and strong opinions. A unicorn riding a horse. You don't see that out very often, but I guess in Alice in Wonderland, you do. But this unicorn is like, I feel like this is your person. This is like someone you see as your rare unicorn, soulmate, friend, energy, like person that you love like so much. But they can sometimes come off as very strong and opinionated, especially when you're just trying to dance and have fun and you're just trying to like let loose a little bit, I want to say. So I'm not sure exactly like why that is. So changing your energy, like if you're stagnant and you're just sitting like contemplating life over and over again and you're like, okay, I got to get out of my head, how do I do that? Dancing is great, therapy for that, meditation, singing, watching something funny instead of something serious. Those are like different examples of changing your energy. And then we have here the Page of Swords. Okay, so again, people have their opinions. People come off very opinionated at times. But like for you to change that energy and to go with a different energy, it's really going to be kind of like key what sets your emotion there. So again, staying clear of like super opinionated people is going to be really what's crucial and what's key to unlocking that energy that you're trying to release. So you're already aware of that energy. Now you just need to like release that energy and get that energy out. And you can do that and by being expressive and being your creative self. Okay, and we have here Eight of Cups. Walking away from something is going to be like the hardest thing you do, right? It's especially when that situation is not serving your higher good or your higher purpose. If you grew up in a place where you weren't allowed to express yourself, that energy was like always so dominating and serious around you, and you weren't able to just be light and fun and free, or maybe you were working through an emotion that was not so uplifting and it was more of a sad emotion or a breakup emotion, and you had to express that through music or dance. and it was just not a good environment that was serving your best interest. So you had to walk away from that. Even though that environment had its own like way of protecting you, like a building technically with a a shelter, right, with food and water and a roof, technically, yeah, it's going to keep you from the shelter you from the cold and the rain and the snow. But if the people who live and share that environment with you are toxic and are not serving your best interest, then it is okay to walk away from that and see where that leads. Where does that go from there, right? So, I guess it's gonna find out where that leads, right? Regardless of like what you may think, eventually you do walk away, right? And in 2024, it's important to remember also not to be anyone's puppet either. So if you've already walked away from this environment and these people, then don't be their puppets. Don't be their little dolls to play with. You know, you have to, you really have to go out of your way to avoid them. Then maybe it's time to just address it altogether and maybe just put an end to it once and for all. So if you are ready to receive like gifts or offerings that they have, but you know they come with strings attached, then that might be one way to look at things, is like, well, I have to, even though the things that they're giving me are really nice, maybe I need a little break from them, just some time away from them to give me some more clear perspective of how to address certain issues that I have in this relationship. So you've already changed your energy. You already know how to change your energy, but tapping back into that energy and remembering that negative energy that was around you that prohibited you from dancing with life, that prohibited you from singing and expressing your life and yourself, that could be, that was, I want to say not could be, but it is detrimental to your success in 2024. So festival. So look at the brighter side of things. Look at the more festive side of things for the time being. And once you've done that, then you can move forward, because I feel like with a lot of festivities and with a lot of positive energies, like birthdays, Christmases, holidays, right? Those are always the festivities, right? Those are always the special times. And maybe for you, that special holiday has this huge significance to you, or that special birthday has a huge significance to you. So that's why you don't really want to, not necessarily not spend it with certain energies that people bring to the table, but you want to protect your energies of how you do celebrate, because you want to be able to feel like you can express your full, true, authentic self in a free, safe environment. But these energies have maybe not been so happy to see you expressing that side of yourself, and they're not so supportive, so it brings like a negative, toxic energy into the picture that you're not trying to tap into or be around during a special time, such as a birthday or a holiday. So protect your energy here, okay? You know, this can be, you know, just drawing a line in the sand, so to speak. Like, for example, like, I'm not okay with hosting a big party and inviting a bunch of people to my place, because I'm just not really comfortable with that idea yet. Or I'm not okay with spending a ton of money on a big group of people that I don't really see regularly, I don't really know, and honestly, it's like, it's not even in my budget really, and that my budget's there for a reason, to keep me grounded from spending too much that I can't afford. So setting that protective energy around you, like celebrating in the festivities in a big open public area, that's like more likely where everyone can just feel like themselves, be relaxed, eat the food they like. There's no you know, there's certain just mannerisms people like have when you're out socializing versus when you're in a more like private space. So that can be another way you protect your boundaries, is like, I'm okay with going out to dinner at a nice restaurant I really like. I'm not okay with like hosting a big dinner and cooking for everybody. Like, you know, this celebration here is um for well, Aquarius is, your birthdays are coming up, so any day, like in a few days. So it's just like, you know, you have to look at it like, I'm not gonna be like putting in a lot of money or a lot of energy, like physical labor energy, into you know, celebrating these festivities. My birthday, for example, like, I'm not going to cook a big giant meal for everybody to eat. I don't even know if they're going to eat it. I'm not going to spend a ton of money on a bunch of people I don't really know very well or hang out with regularly. And I'm, you know, like those kind of things as your protection around yourself and your being. And then once you do that, then you can be like, okay, now I know where I am at and I can feel safe in this environment. So if I do go to my favorite restaurant and someone's supposed to pick up the bill or split the bill and they don't, at least I brought enough money for myself and my kids, right? Or at least I know these people really well, so I'm sure I can pay for myself, and like whatever these other people have going on, they'll just have to deal with it. Not like, they're not my kids, they're not me, I'm not gonna pay for them, you know what I'm saying? Or like if someone's offering to pick up the bill and like all of a sudden you're like, oh, I forgot my wallet in the car or at home. Not in the car, but you know, I left my wallet at home. That's like the most cheesiest, like cliche you know, outcome from any date or get together, especially when it's a big event. It's like, oh, oopsie, forgot my wallet. Like, you've had weeks to plan this, you know, should have brought cash with you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm paying for my meal, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's these little things that can happen and go wrong, right? So as long as you're in an environment that you feel safely enough and secure enough to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. That's okay, I'm good. Then you won't worry about all the other what ifs, right? And also your energy will be protected because you're not putting yourself in a in an energy or in an environment where it's like, oops, don't have this, or oops, I don't have that. Like, you have what you have because you planned ahead and you prepared, and now your energy is protected, and you don't need to, you can celebrate the festivities in the way you originally planned versus like spending the festivities with people who are not like protecting your energy, protecting your space. And you're also free to express yourself too. Like, I feel like when you put a lot of pressure on yourself to please others, you're not letting yourself dance with life. You're not letting your energy just like flow and generate into this beautiful essence. You're too busy thinking, how can I make these other people happy versus how can I make myself happy? So that's something to consider for sure. And yeah, having amulets, carrying amulets is a good way to protect your energy. Um, that's another thing. Charms, hands, like the hand of Fatima here. Again, more little charms, necklaces, like things that are gonna make you draw you in your power and keep you uplifted and your spirit uplifted. And that's always a good thing to do. And nourish too. Make sure you're nourishing yourself too. When you're celebrating the festivities, you want to be nourishing your soul and your mind and your body, and you don't want to be like you know, going and doing things that like are not gonna make you feel good or be happy. So ordering the food you like, you know, don't hold back either. Like, Aquarius, is it's your birthday, like, come on now. I feel like this is like your birthday reading, Aquarius, but so again, you know, just make sure that you're doing things that you really enjoy doing. and that you're protecting your energy, so you can at the end of the night be like, I'm gonna just have fun and let loose. It's my birthday and I just want to do what I want and have fun with it and go with the flow of me, go with the flow and the energy of my energy, right, versus someone else's energy. So that's kind of key there of what to do, just to kind of prepare yourself and prep yourself ahead of time, because we can always like fall victim to not protecting our energies and then getting caught up in the chaos and everything of other people's energies, and we can forget to dance with life. We can forget to have fun and let loose and go with the flow. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Aquariuses. Happy early birthday, or happy birthday. Take what resonates. Maybe I can do a special birthday reading for you in the coming days. I hope I get to it. Love and light always. Bye.
I'm telling you, dude, it doesn't make any sense.